Hi students, welcome back to Alphos e-learning YouTube class for MSEC. Okay, now our topic is vectors and this is the session number 25 which is related to vectors only. Okay, now yesterday I had already completed the concept which is related to the cross product of two vectors, Now I have to discuss the problems which are related to cross product also. Now today I have to give some problems which are related to cross product, right? Now, yeah, please all of you write down the problems which are related to cross product along with me. Now, yeah, okay, write down the first problem. Right. Find the torque. Find the torque of a force. Find the torque of a force. F bar is equal to. Find the torque of a force. F bar is equal to how much? Minus 3I cap plus 2J cap plus K cap. Acting at a point. Acting at a point, R bar is equal to 8I cap plus 2J cap plus 3K cap. About origin. Now this is the question I am giving. Listen carefully. So what is the question I am giving? According to the cross product, yeah, we have to find the torque. Torque is nothing but the example for cross product. Torque of a force vector given on which is acting at a point. R bar is equal to how much it is? 8I cap plus 2J cap plus 3K cap, which is about the origin. Means this is the position vector I am giving. Okay. Now before solving this problem, now listen carefully all of you. So I have to write these vectors, both vectors. Let us say F bar is equal to how much I am giving? F bar is equal to minus 3I cap plus 2J cap plus K cap. Here I am not giving the values like units I am not giving. Just like it can be taken as units. Okay. Now again R bar is equal to how much I am giving? 8I cap plus 2J cap plus 3 into K cap. So here force vector which is acting on the particle given and a point which is R bar is given from the origin. Now I have to find the torque vector. Tau bar is equal to, we know already. What is the formula? R bar cross F bar. R bar cross F bar. Yeah, we know already. How to find the cross product of vectors as from the actual method? We have to write the coefficients of I, J, K. First about R bar vector. In order to find the torque vector means first we have to substitute the coefficients of R bar vector. Like how much it is? 8, 2, 3. After that force vector minus 3, 2, 1. Okay. By solving this equation, how much it is? I cap into. Yeah, I cap means first you have to take I cap means you have to neglect the first row and first cover. Means what is this? Determinant of 2 by 2 matrix 2 into 1, 2 minus 6 means 2 minus 6. Again minus J cap into. Minus J cap into what is the dot product of means determinant of 2 by 2 matrix 8 into 1 means 8. Minus of minus 9 plus means 8 plus 9, 17. Okay, plus again K cap into what is this value? 8 into 16 plus 6. 16 plus 6. Why? Because minus of minus 6. Okay, that means what is the value I am getting? Let us say I cap into minus 2. Again minus J cap into 17. Again plus K cap into 22 I am getting. That means what is the vector here? Minus 2I cap. Minus how much it is? Minus 17 J cap plus 22 K cap. So this is the torque vector. This is the torque vector I am giving. Here I am not giving the units means it is measuring units only. Okay. Suppose if I am giving which is force in newtons and it is in meters means what I am getting here? Newton meter. So these are the actual units of torque. Okay. Now. So this is the method to find the cross product of these two vectors. Okay. That means here what I am finding here, I have to find the physical quantity torque. Torque is nothing but a vector. That means torque by taking the force and position vector. We know already as from the torque. Example torque. Now what is the formula? R bar cross F bar. By taking the cross product of these two vectors only, we got the vector like how much it is? Minus 2I cap minus 17 j cap plus 22 k cap units. Okay, so this is the problem solving method about this torque. Okay, this transfer curve to vectors only. Now, yeah, I have to give one more problem based on this transfer of vectors. Here have to listen carefully, very important these type of problems. Now I have to give one more vector, means one more problem about the cross product of two vectors only. Now listen carefully. Again I have to take one problem based on this cross product of vectors, problem number 2. That means listen carefully. If the momentum of a particle p bar is equal, let us say 2I cap plus 4j cap plus 6k cap, and momentum of a particle and r bar also given. R bar is equal to, let us say I am taking different vector like 5I cap plus 7j cap plus 9k cap. So this momentum which is measured in kg meter per second and position of the particle I am doing. So due to the application of momentum acting on the position vector, then I have to find the angular momentum of a particle. The angular momentum of a particle. That means in this question I am giving the linear momentum of a particle and position of the particle. Means this linear momentum which is applied on the position of a particle, then the particle having some angular momentum. Then we know already as per the concept what is the angular momentum position vector. Let us say as per solution, angular momentum is equal, what is the formula? L bar is equal to r bar plus p bar. Angular momentum is equal to r bar plus p bar only. That is equal, sometimes it can be written as L bar is means r bar into m into v bar. As per the definition of linear momentum, that means m into r bar plus v bar. So this is the second example of cross product. In this problem I am giving this momentum vector and position vector. That means what is the formula here? Again L bar is equal to, I am taking this formula like r bar plus v bar only. So in order to solve this one, let us say I cap, j cap, k cap. I cap, j cap, k cap, and we have to find first of all r bar plus p bar means the first of all you have to substitute the coefficient of r bar only. That means how much it is? 5, 7, 9. Again what are the coefficients of p bar? 2, 4, 6. Yeah. So please tell me what happens to this value after solving this question. Means I cap into again. I cap into 6 7s are 42. 6 7s are 42 minus 36. 42 minus 36. Next minus j cap into again. 5 6 are 30. 30 minus 18. As per the concept only, plus k cap into how much? K cap into 5 4s are 20 minus 14. 20 minus 14. That means here what I am getting the vector is, new vector is about this, how much it is? 16 I cap, 6 I cap, 42 minus 36 means 6 I cap minus how much it is? Minus 12 j cap plus again 6 into k cap. So that means the angular momentum L bar is equal to what I am getting? L bar is equal to S. 6 I cap minus 12 into j cap plus again 6 into k cap. So this can be written, what are the units for this one? Linear momentum is how much it is? Kg meter per second, and distance is measured in meters, means how much it is? Kg meter square per second. Kg meter square per second. This is the units of angular momentum. That means if you know the values of position vector and force vector, in order to find the torque, means torque is equal, what is the formula? Tau bar is equal to r bar plus f bar. Okay, as per the example of cross product. And if you know the linear momentum vector and position of particle vector, means what is the method of finding the angular momentum? L bar is equal, what is the formula? R bar plus p bar only. R bar plus p bar. Sometimes they are giving in terms of velocity vector also. That means what is the formula here? M into r bar plus p bar. If you know the velocity means if you know the position vector r bar and velocity v bar means you got the value of angular momentum if you know the value of mass m. Mass of the particle is given. Okay. So this is the method. Okay, right? So please follow this question, which is very important. So these problems which are depends upon the cross product of two vectors only, and I have to explain the problems which are related to the applications of cross product also. Now, please follow this one. Yeah, okay. I have to go with the next problem. Yeah, question number 3. Yeah, these problems are very simple problems based on the cross product of two vectors and also the dot product of two vectors also. Yeah, I am giving the third problem. Yeah, problem number 3. And the magnitudes of scalar and vector products of two vectors are 48√3 and 144 respectively. Yeah, what is the angle between the two vectors? Yeah, please all of you note down this question again. Okay, here in this problem what I am giving is the magnitudes of scalar. The magnitudes of scalar and vector products. Magnitudes of scalar and vector products of two vectors are given by how much it is? 48√3 and 144. That means according to data, what is given? Now before going to the solution, what I am writing? Let us say the magnitude of dot product of two vectors. Let us say I am taking a bar or b bar are the two vectors. A bar and b bar are the two vectors which are inclined angle theta. Then what is the dot product of these two vectors? Please tell me. A bar and b bar is equal to modulus of A bar and modulus of B bar is constant, means AB constant as per the definition. That is equal to how much this value dot product means scalar part is 48√3. Equation number 1. Equation number 1. Now, what is the magnitude of vector product? Means what is the angle between the two vectors theta? Then what is the vector product definition as per this concept? Yeah, cross product or vector product between these two vectors is equal again upon magnitude. Why? Because magnitudes of these vectors. Magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equal to how much it is? AB sin theta, which is equal to how much given? 144. Equation number 2. Okay, according to the data, they are giving the two equations as per the dot product and cross product. As per the dot product, A bar and B bar is equal to AB constant, which is equal to how much given? 48√3. According to the cross product of two vectors, magnitude of cross product of two vectors like A bar and B bar, which are inclined angle theta. Magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equal to how much? AB sin theta. That is equal to 144. This can be taken as equation number 2. Now, how to solve this angle theta from these two equations? Means I have to divide the equation number 2 by equation number 1. Now, how much it comes? Let us say, yeah, this is AB sin theta by how much it is? AB cos theta. AB cos theta, which is equal to how much it is? 144 by 48√3. 48√3. Yeah. This 48 is cancelled in 144 by 3 times. 3 48s are 144. That means here AB also cancel. Means finally what I am getting here, sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. Tan theta, which is equal to how much? 3 by √3. Yeah, this √3 is cancelled 3 by how much times? √3. That means what is the final answer here? Tan theta is equal to how much? √3. If tan theta is equal to √3, then what is the value of theta here? Theta is equal to how much? The answer is 60 degrees. Final answer is 60 degrees. Means from this data, the magnitudes of scalar and vector products of two vectors are 48√3 and 144 respectively. Then what is the angle between them two vectors? Angle between the two vectors means in the solution what I am taking, let A bar and B bar are the two vectors which are inclined at angle theta. Then what is the dot product of these two vectors means AB cos theta, that is equal to 40 root 3 as per equation number 1. Now magnitude of vector product means modulus of A bar plus B bar of these two vectors is equal to AB sin theta, that is equation number 2. So by manipulating these two equations by 2 by 1 is equal to how much I am getting? Tan theta is equal to root 3 and theta is equal to how much? 6 degrees. Okay. So this is the answer. Yeah, please note down this one. Yeah, after that I have to give one more problem based on the cross product of two vectors. Yeah, if you write down these problems along with me because these problems are related to cross product. Yeah, next one. Fourth problem. Okay, listen carefully. So, write down all of you. I am giving two vectors. Let us say if the two vectors 2I cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap and one more vector is 3I cap minus A into j cap plus B into k cap are to be parallel. Then find the values of A and B. Find the values of A and B. So this is the question I am giving. Now in this question, what is the data is given? If the two vectors like here, what is the one vector here? This is one vector and this is some other vector. If the two vectors are parallel, then I have to find the values of A bar and B bar, means A and B. The constants A and B. We know already. So before going to the solution, how to approach this problem? Yeah, let us say these two vectors can be taken as, let us say A bar is equal to, I am taking, how much it is? 2I cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap. So this concept already completed in the last applications. That means, so this can be taken as sometimes, let us say AX into I cap plus AY into j cap plus AZ into k cap. Okay, now by comparing this, what is the value of AX? 2 and what is the value of AY? 3 and what is the value of AZ here? Minus 4. Okay, now in the same way, yeah, B bar is equal to how much I am getting? B bar is equal to how much they are giving? 3I cap minus A into j cap plus B into k cap. Yeah, this can be taken as, so according to the concept of resolution of vectors, this can be written as Bxi cap plus By into j cap plus Bz into k cap. Are you clear? Now by comparing these two vectors, whatever the value of Bx 3, whatever the value By minus A and Bz is B. Suppose if A bar and B bar are to be parallel. Means what is the condition? Please tell me. It is already completed in the last class. That means how much it is? The two vectors are parallel. Then what is the ratio of coefficients of these two vectors? Equal. That means Ax by Bx is equal to Ay by By is equal to how much it is? Az by Ez. Now from this expression only you have to calculate the values of A and B. Now what is the value of Ax here? 2. Right? What is the value of Bx here? 3. Okay, are you clear? That is equal to, what is the value of Ay from this one? 3. What is the value of By here? Minus A. Now that is equal to how much? What is the value of Az? Again minus 4. By what is the value of Bz here? B. Now, so this is the equation I am getting. In order to find the value of A means we have to equate these two. Okay. In order to find the value of b by b means you have to equate first and last term. That means how will you get by taking these two equations means listen carefully. Here I am writing. Now 2 by 3 is equal to first term equating first and second term means how much it is 3 by minus a. By cross multiplying how much it is? Yeah, a is equal to. I am writing that way, otherwise you have taken this way. Yeah, minus 2a is equal to after cross multiplying 9. That means a is equal to how much? Minus 9 by 2. A is equal to minus 9 by 2. In the similar way, by equating first and last term, means how much it is? 2 by 3 is equal to minus 4 by b. This 2 is cancelled by 2 times. Means by cross multiplying how much it is? Minus 3 into 2 means minus 6. So these are the values of a and b. That means if the two vectors are parallel, means the ratio of coefficients of the two vectors are equal. That means ax by bx is equal to ay by bb is equal to az by bz. Okay. Please note on this one. By equating first and second term, you got the value of a. By equating first and last term, you got the value of b from this data, right? Now again, I have to go with next problem, problem number 5. Now write down fifth problem. Yeah, fifth problem also important. Listen carefully. You have the two vectors. Find the area of parallelogram formed by the vectors. Formed by the vectors represents its adjacent sides are 3i cap minus 2j cap plus k cap and one more vector I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So both are in meters. So each sides which are measured in meters only. Okay. Now this is the question I am giving. That means find the area of parallelogram. Find the area of parallelogram which is formed by the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Like both vectors is nothing but 3i cap minus 2j cap plus k cap meter and I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap meter. Okay. Now if you know the two vectors as the represents means these are the two vectors which represents the two adjacent sides of the triangle or a parallelogram. Two adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Then what is the area? Yeah, we know already. Yeah, before going to the solution, what is the area of parallelogram? Yeah, area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is equal to how much? Let us say this can be taken as p bar, this can be taken as p bar means let us say here what I am writing p bar is equal to. So these are the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram means p bar is equal to how much I am taking? 3i cap minus 2j cap plus k cap. And what about this q bar here? Q bar is equal to how much? I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So if you know the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then what is the area? We know already as from the yesterday class, means last session. Whatever this area of parallelogram, modulus of p bar cross q bar. P bar cross q bar. In order to find this total magnitude of p bar cross q bar means first you have to find the cross product of p bar and q bar. That means let us say, p bar cross q bar is equal to, what is the method actually we know already? I cap, j cap, k cap. Then what is the p bar coefficients about this I bar means how much it is 3 minus 2 1. K coefficient is 1. And what are the two coefficients? Like coefficient of I is 1, coefficient of j nothing but 2, coefficient of k nothing but 3. Okay. Now what is the value here? I cap into in order to take this I cap means first we have to equate the first column and first row means what is the determinant of this one? AD minus BC. That means how much it is? Minus 6 minus 2. Okay, next one. Minus again j cap into again 3 into 3. 9 minus 1. 9 minus 1. Okay, next plus k cap into again. Yeah. First we have to take this k cap means first we have to neglect this first one, third column means what is the 2 bit matrix? 3 minus 2, 1, 2 means 3 into 6, 6 plus 2, 8. That means how much it is? Minus 8 I cap. How much it is again? Minus 8 j cap. Yeah, plus how much it is? 8 into k cap. So this is the cross product of these two vectors. Then what is the magnitude of this one? Please tell me. Magnitude of this one is p bar plus p bar under magnitude is equal to how much it is? Root of minus 8 whole square means 8 square plus again 8 square plus again 8 square. That means how much it is? 8 square is common means it can be written as 8 to 3. 8 into root 3. It means meter square. Area of parallelogram which is in meter square. Why? Because length into breadth or base into height which are measured in meters only. Okay, meter into meter, nothing but meter square area. Okay, that means if you know the two vectors are representing the adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then what is the area of the parallelogram? Modulus of p bar plus q bar. Modulus of p bar plus q bar. Otherwise, what is the diagonals? In terms of diagonals, what is the formula? Area of parallelogram is equal to half of modulus of d1 bar plus d2 bar. This is also another method. If you know the diagonals of the parallelogram, then this is the formula. Now to get the area of parallelogram. Okay. Yeah, please note on this one. This is also important. Again, I am taking the same method. Means one more problem based on this condition, diagnosed condition. Now listen carefully. Yeah, write down the sixth problem. All of you. Yeah, problem number 6. So in this question they are giving like this: the diagonals of a parallelogram, are a bar is equal to, listen carefully, diagonals are given by a bar is equal to I cap minus 3j cap s plus k cap on b bar is equal to how much? Minus 2i cap plus s 4j cap minus k cap. Stop. Find the area of parallelogram. Find the area of parallelogram. So in this problem, I am giving the two diagonals of a parallelogram, not adjacent sides, two diagonals of parallelogram. Now listen carefully, I have to write this vectors first of all. Yeah, the two diagonals of parallelogram nothing but how much it is? 2i cap minus 3j cap plus k cap. It is the one of the diagonal of the given parallelogram, and this b bar is equal to how much it is? Again minus 2i cap plus again 4 into j cap minus k cap. Okay, that means a bar is equal to one vector given, b bar is equal to another vector given. Then what is the means? This is first diagonal, this is the second diagonal. Means what is the area of parallelogram? Therefore, area of parallelogram is equal to the formula in terms of diagonals of modulus of a bar plus b bar. Modulus of a bar plus B bar. That means what is the actual formula? Yesterday, half modulus of D1 bar plus D2 bar. Here D1, D2 are represented by AB. Okay. Now, in order to find this value of, first of all, we have to find the value of A bar plus B bar. Means, in order to find the area of parallelogram, means first we have to find the value of A bar plus B bar. Means how much it is? I cap, J cap, K cap. Yeah, please tell me what are the conditions here. This is -2, this is minus, I coefficient is 2, J coefficient -3, K coefficient 1. And what happens is this one? -2, 4, -1. Yeah, what happens is this value? I cap into again. -3 into -1, 3, 3 -4, 3 -4, again minus J cap into, yeah, -2, this is +2, -2, +2. Why? Because 2 into -1, -2, minus of -2 means +2. Plus again K cap into how much it is? 8 -6. 8 -6. Okay, that means here what happens I am getting? That means, yeah, minus I cap, how much? Again plus 2 into K cap. Plus 2 into K cap. So this value becomes 0. Okay, that means this is the value. And what is the value here? That means, yeah, area means. Therefore, area of parallelogram is equal to half of magnitude of A bar cross B bar. Magnitude of A bar cross B bar. Now please tell me, what is the A bar cross B bar here? Yeah, half of, yeah, A bar means how much? Means A bar cross B bar already we are getting this value, how much it is? The magnitude means root of 1 square plus root of 4 square means how much it is? This value is root of 1 plus 4. Means the answer is root of 5/2. Root of 5/2 units. This is the method. Okay. But please all of you note down this problem. If you know that two vectors as the diagonals of parallelogram means, so this is the method. As per this formula, area of parallelogram is equal to half of magnitude of A bar plus B bar. A bar plus B bar is equal to how much I am getting here? A value is like 2 -3 1, and this is -2 4 -1. Okay. So by solving this one, here -3 -4. That is -3 into -1 means 3, 3 -4. Again, minus J cap into here how much is? This is -2. 2 into -1 -2. Again minus of -2 plus, right. Again this is 8 -6, right. This is how much it is? By manipulating minus I cap plus 2K cap. What is the magnitude of this vector here? Modulus of A bar plus B bar is equal to under root of how much it is? 1 plus 4. That means root 5. Root 5. That is what is the answer here? Root 5/2 units. Okay. Now, you have to write down this question. Yeah, okay, all of you. Tomorrow also I have to discuss about the problems which are related to cross product only, because the total vectors topic is completed on yesterday only. So based on this cross product, I have to discuss the problems which are related to that concept only, right? Again, tomorrow also I have to give some examples about